from arresting and treating the FBI agent so badly that he ends up in the hospital,
Call 911. I need a medical attention right now. I want medical.
to kicking the Army lieutenant without any guilty.
Please talk to me about what's
Get on the ground! Get on the ground now!
These are three ridiculous moments when arresting FBI agents have gone wrong. Disclaimer: all content in this video is for general educational purposes only. Meet Rolf Gordon, a Florida police officer who received a call from someone who identified himself as the government official, asking him to come to a parking lot for a meeting. But as soon as they met, things began to turn around. To this point, tension and suspicious filled the scene.
You're being very uncooperative with me. You asked me to come up here. You called my personal cell phone number. You can't tell me how you got it. And you know a lot of stuff about me. I don't really want anything from you at this point. My supervisor's on the way.
For you to have a clear picture about this, let's go back in time. Let's go back and rewind the event a little bit here. On December 2019, a real estate agent, Marilyn Bean, was involved in a car accident, and he was issued a ticket by the police officer, Deputy Rolf Gordon. However, this case was dismissed by the court, and even the ticket itself was never received to the court system. Days later, Officer Rolf Gordon received a call from someone claiming to be an FBI agent, asking him to come to a parking lot for a meeting.
It's okay. Special Agent Hatten. The FBI.
Okay.
As they met, the man who identified himself as FBI agent asked Officer Rolf Gordon to turn off his body camera and answer some few questions.
The FBI.
Okay.
You got that on body cam?
I do, but I don't understand what the problem is with you meet me at the office.
I'll talk to the U.S. Attorney's Office about it. You can cut off the recording device now.
Okay.
But up to this point, Officer Gordon wouldn't believe this FBI agent. And from there, Gordon became so suspicious that he called for backups from his fellow officers.
Hey, TJ, this guy is telling me to turn my body camera off and telling me he's going to contact other people to get involved with this.
U.S. Attorney Office.
Let me get his tag number real quick. It's going to be LKST57.
But what these police officers didn't know was that the man in the car was FBI Special Agent Alexis Hatten, who was there to investigate ongoing cases of public corruption in North Florida and the possible misconduct in Sheriff's Office. But due to unclear and short answers that Agent Alex was giving, and for asking Deputy Gordon to turn his body camera off, this raised Gordon's suspicions.
17's on the way. Hey, I don't think this guy's legit, man.
I need to take my weapon off, okay?
26 Franklin.
Officer Gordon immediately decided to detain Agent Alex, claiming for unlawful activity and impersonation, which we all know isn't true.
What's the charge, bro?
You don't have any yet, but right now we're running you through multiple federal databases.
Yeah.
Okay, nobody's coming up with your name. You also coming back on the terror watch list. So we're going to secure you for our protection and yours. We're going to put you in the back of a police car.
Where's that weapon at, sir?
It's on my right side, brother.
And being seated at the back of that police car, Special Agent Alex instantly started feeling uncomfortable because of too much heat that was inside the car that made him breathless, claiming the officer had turned on the heat deliberately.
Open the door. I can't breathe.
Sir, I can't open the door. You're being detained right now. Frosts are on.
No, you didn't. Brother, I need air. God almighty.
But after a couple of minutes, Officer Rolf received a call from his office confirming that Alex is the real FBI agent and was up to his duties.
City District. I'm on the phone with his supervisor. He is legit.
10-4. So we can. Hold on. So they just said.
Let me out of here.
All right, that's what I'm doing right now.
Right now.
They just called back. The sheriff said he is legit.
What's he doing here?
He is legit.
And immediately, Special Agent Alex was released, but instantly he requested for a medical attention.
Call 911. I need a medical attention right now. I want medical.
Special Agent Alex was able to recover and got back on his normal duties. But eventually, this incident resulted in a lengthy investigation with both agencies accepting the need for more training and transparency. After all, at the end of the day, police officers are human beings as well. They make mistakes, but kicking and pepper spraying an Army lieutenant deliberately, this is where you need to draw a line.
Please talk to me about what's
Get on the ground! Get on the ground now!
But before that, meet ATF Agent James Burke, a 16-year veteran who was detained and stressed by police officers while he was on his daily working routine.
Guys, please, just talk to me for 1 second, please.
Get in the car.
Wait,
Now!
Wait, I gotta breathe. I have a medical condition.
We're gonna-
Sir, please, call an ambulance. I'm asking for an ambulance. I don't need the medic.
On July 7th, Agent Burke went to a home in Ohio, Columbus, to retrieve a shotgun from someone who wasn't allowed to own it. And when Agent Burke knocked on the door, a person inside called 911, whereas police officer by the name Fee immediately arrived on the scene.
Hey, turn around. Let me see your hands. Turn around. Let me see your hands. Okay, let me see your hands.
Agent Burke was still standing outside the door, to which he responded by waving to Officer Fee. And even though Agent Burke raised his both hands up, identifying himself as a federal agent, Fee immediately drew his gun, pointing towards Agent Burke, screaming and ordering him to get on the ground.
Okay, let me see your hands. I need to see some ID. Get on the ground. Get on the ground now. Get on the ground. What is your deal? Get on the ground now.
While doing so, Officer Feach called for immediate backup.
Federal agent.
917-110-3.
Whereas his fellow officers showed up on the scene, immediately causing even more tensions.
Pulling up.
I got my ID.
Do not reach for your waist. Keep your hands up.
Hey, why would I have an O-leg?
Get your hands up. Sir, get on the ground.
Face down, on the ground. Face down now. Face down.
You guys make a big mistake.
You are the one making a mistake.
Settle down. Face down now. All the way down. All the way.
And as things kept escalating, Agent Burke complied with their orders. Even though Agent Burke followed their commands by not resisting or attempting to flee from their aggression, these officers climbed on his back, forcing his arms into handcuffs while he was face down.
You're acting like a moron.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Don't do this. Wait a second. I got a medical condition. Get my lights out of my...
We're getting you hurt.
Wait. Still go.
Agent Burke kept on telling them to have a look into his ID, but they seemed not to care. And even after looking into his ID, they kept on asking vague questions about his ID authenticity.
Who's your supervisor? What's your supervisor's name? Hang on a second.
Calmly, Agent Burke tried to explain about his medical condition, but all in vain.
Get in the car.
In the car. Get all
Sir,
the way in.
I can't breathe.
I'll go around.
Wait, sir.
If you are a real police officer, you ought to be ashamed of
I
yourself.
was trying to give you my creds.
All they did, they went ahead to confirm if Agent Burke was a real federal agent, to which the response came in ordering them to release Agent Burke immediately.
I didn't think about it, but...
Oh, that sure would have made it easier.
Well, I guess if I'd have reached for it, I didn't even realize I had it on.
Agent Burke went ahead to file a complaint against these officers for excessive use of force and for all psychological damages he suffered. That's no wonder at all, but you have to wonder, why would an officer of the law kick and pepper spray an Army lieutenant without any offense?
Whoa, hold on.
Daniel.
What's going? Hold on. Watch it.
On December 5th, 2020, two police officers from Windsor Police Department in Virginia pulled over a car because they didn't see a plate number, because the place they ordered the owner to pull over was a little darker. However, the driver kept driving until he found nearby gas station with a well-lit area. From there, he decided to pull over. Once he did, that the screaming and shouting began immediately.
Driver, roll the window down. Felony traffic stop. Put your hands out the window.
Inside the car was the USA Army Lieutenant Caron Nazario, who was driving his brand new SUV car, only to realize two men in cops' attire behind his car attempting to arrest him.
Open the door slowly and step out. Open the door.
Get out of the car, now!
Open the door, get out the car.
Being surprised, but calmly, Lieutenant Nazario took his camera, turned it on, placed it on the car dashboard, and started recording the event. And at the same time, complying with the orders from these officers that he should put his hands outside the vehicle's window.
Let me see your hands. How many occupants are in the vehicle?
What's going on?
How many occupants are in your vehicle?
It's only myself. Why are your weapons drawn? What's going on?
Though these police officers had a chance to confirm that Nazario could possibly be an Army personnel by the look of his dressing code, they didn't relax a bit. Only the screaming filled the air, escalating the whole situation as they became even more aggressive.
Keep your hands outside the window. Get out of the car now.
Get out of the car.
Now. Get out of the car now.
This terrified Nazario at this point that he became so nervous and literally told them he was scared, to which Officer Gutierrez replied, "Yes, you should be afraid."
I'm honestly afraid to get out. Can I?
Yeah, you
ask you
should
what's
be.
going?
Get out.
as Lieutenant Nazario kept on defending himself, trying to figure out by asking them what was happening and asking them to calm down. Officer Gutierrez just went ahead, grabbing Nazario's hands that were still outside the vehicle's window, trying to arrest him.
Really? Get out of the car now. Get out of the car.
Get your hands off me.
Get out of the car.
Get your hands off me.
You know what?
Get your hands off me.
Not a problem.
Hands off me.
Back up there.
I didn't do anything.
Having failed to get hold of Nazario's hands, he then chose to go for a quicker, effective way that he believed to be much better than a previous one. He took his pepper spray and began spraying on the face of Lieutenant Nazario repeatedly.
Back up.
Whoa, hold on.
Daniel.
What's going? Hold on. Watch it.
Get out of the car.
At this point, Nazario was already blinded, and yet the orders kept on coming.
Yeah, get out of the car and get on the ground now. You're going to get it again.
I don't even want to reach my seatbelt.
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car. Get out of the car now.
Bad enough one of the officer who reached out trying to help Nazario out of the car by unlocking the car's seatbelt wouldn't be allowed by his fellow officer.
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the... Take your seatbelt off.
Look, my hands are out.
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car.
My hands are out.
Don't reach in there, Daniel. Don't reach in there.
My hands are out.
Lieutenant Nazario managed to get himself off the car, but crazy enough, Officer Gutierrez began kicking him while ordering Lieutenant Nazario to get on the ground.
Get on the ground and you're getting sprayed again. Get on the ground.
Can you please talk to me about what's
Get on the ground. Get on the ground now.
And the series of questions to Lieutenant Nazario at this time began rolling in.
Why didn't you just do this?
I'm sorry, my hands are out.
No, you weren't. You were not. My partner put his blue lights on.
Yes.
You didn't stop.
I was pulling over to a well-lit area for my safety and yours. I have respect for law enforcement.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No. Wrong answer, sir. If you did, we would not be in this situation right now.
The cause of it all was literally because of just a plate number that they didn't see, as Nazario's car was a brand new, with a temporary number sealed on top of the back window of Nazario's car. But a moment later, they became so suspicious as the feeling of guilty started creeping in for treating an innocent man that way.
All right, how's your eyes doing, Lieutenant? Better. And I keep calling you Lieutenant. I told you I'm a veteran. I respect rank. Okay, I was a corporal in the Marine Corps. I respect rank.
However, that wouldn't push them to apologize for their misactions, promising to not press charges against Nazario if he would not care to sue them for how they treated him.
Well, if you plan on making this a career or even 6 years or whatever, it's up to you. I don't care. There's no need getting this on your record. However, it's entirely up to you. If you want to fight it and argue, I mean, and I don't mean that disrespectfully, okay? I mean, you have that right as a citizen. If that's what you want, we'll charge you, have you go to court, notify the command, do all that, or we could take time out of our night, which is not a problem. We're being paid to take care of people, okay?
Everything was over, but a few months later, the video showing how these two police officers treated Lieutenant Nazario went viral.
Yeah, Nicole, several people said that they are furious at the way those officers treated Army 2nd Lieutenant Caron Nazario, but some said they are even more upset with how long it took for town officials to take action.
And Officer Gutierrez was sacked. Things seemed to be over from there until later on, when Lieutenant Nazario went ahead and filed a $1 million lawsuit against both officers. Eventually, the jury decided to compensate Nazario with a total of $3,685 for assault, battery, illegal search, and psychological damages inflicted. And what do you think about the jury decision? Comment down below. But you know what? Some people may not be aware of their rights, really. But what happens when police officers try to arrest people who knows about the law much better than them?
What's your name, sir?
Baluch, B-A-L-U-C-H.
He's been cool. You can finish what you was telling me.
Watch this video right here to find out.